Okay, so we're really not doing anything new today. We're just going to take what we already know and apply it to some larger numbers. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we have a 2-digit number or a 10-digit number. We know what to do. So let's start out with some 3-digit numbers. I have 324 subtract 285. You'll have trouble by the tons if you don't start with the ones. Now 5 is greater than 4. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. So then he'll have 1. And I have 14 minus 5 is 9. But now I have a problem with my tens. I have 1 10, but I need to subtract 8. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. Now I have 11, subtract 8 is 3, and 2 subtract 2 is 0. But I'm not going to write a 0 because the answer is 39, and when I write 39, I don't write 0. 39. Let's look at the next one. 8 subtract 2. Oh, hey, I don't have to go next door. I can subtract. 8 subtract 2 is 6. But now I have more on the floor because 9 is bigger than 5. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. So 15 subtract 9 is 6. And again, I'm not going to put a 0 there. My answer is just 66. Now, here we have drama queen 0 in the middle, right? Hopefully you remembered the trick I showed you. Whenever you have this, instead of going straight to your hundreds and putting a 10 and then coming back over here, marking that out, make it a 9, send a 10, just remember this, okay? So I have 7 hundreds. He's going to give me some, so he's going to have 6 left. He's going to drop 9 there, and he's going to drop 10 there. Okay, and so 10 subtract 6 is 4. 9 subtract 2 is 7, and 6 subtract 4 is 2. Okay, so now let's crank it up another notch. You ready? You are. Even if you think you're not, you know exactly what to do. So, this looks scary. It's not. We have 9,311 subtract 7,096. Well, you start with your ones place. I have 1 on top. Can I subtract 6 from 1? Nope. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. So now I have 11. Subtract 6 is 5. But now I have a problem. I have 0. And I need to subtract 9. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. So now I have 10. Subtract 9 is 1. 2. Subtract nothing is 2. And 9 subtract 7 is 2. So my difference, my sum, no, not my sum, my difference, which is the answer to a subtraction problem, is 2,215, right? Look at this one. This one's got 5 digits. Should we be scared? No way. You'll have trouble by the tens if you don't start with the ones. So I have 5 on top and 6 on bottom. What do I need to do? Right, more on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. So now I have 15, subtract 6 is 9. Well, now in my tens place I have a problem because I have 6 subtract 9. I totally can't do that. So I'm going to have to go next door and get 10 more. Now I have 16, subtract 9, and that's 7. 2 subtract nothing is 2. Uh-oh. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. So now I have 13. Subtract 7 is 6. And 2 subtract 1 is 1. So the difference is 16,279. We didn't do anything new. We just keep going next door if we need 10 more. Well, let's try the last one. Now notice we've got a 0 that we're subtracting across. Okay, so 4 is on the bottom. More on the floor. Go. next door. Next door has nothing, right? We're going to have to use our drop a 9 trick. So he's going to have 5. He's going to drop a 9 there. And he's going to drop a 10 here. So now 13 subtract 4 is 9. Now I have 9 subtract 7 is 2. 5 subtract nothing is 5. 9 subtract 9 is 0. And 7 subtract 3 is 4. Now, why do I have to put a 0 there? Do you know? It's a 0 placeholder. That tells me that there are 0 thousands in the number 40,529. It's only when the 0 would be like out in front and there's no other number over here that you don't write the 0. Okay, zeros are important digits. Okay, let's try some more. Okay, so we're going to be doing exactly what we did, except we're going to have to estimate, right? Because I have 40,311 subtract 27,096. So estimating, I'm going to write that down here. So this would round to 40,000. And 27,000. I have 2 in the 10,000s place and 7 here. 5 or more, add 1 more, so I'm going to change that to a 3. So 30,000. 40,000 subtract 30,000 is about 10,000. So hopefully my answer will be about 10,000 or close to it. All right, so you'll have trouble by the tons if you don't start with the ones. So 6 minus 1, nope, that's not what that says. That says 1 subtract 6, and you can't do it. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. Now I have 11 minus 6. I can totally subtract that. That's 5. But now I have 0 tens, subtract 9 tens. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. So now I have 10 subtract 9 is 1. 2 subtract nothing is 2. Now I have 0 subtract 7. Can I do that? No. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. Now I have 10 subtract 7 is 3. And 3 subtract 2 is 1. Okay, and I mean 13,215 is closer to 10,000 than 20,000, so that's reasonable. All right, pick up your pencil and let's work these with me. Okay, so we just did the rounding there. Actually, we just did the subtraction there. Hey, let's mark that one out. Okay, so 46,384. What would that round to? It's got 4 here. Look next door, I've got a 6. 5 or more, add 1 more. So we would round that to 50,000. Now it's going to be really important that we line up our thousands correctly. Okay, so here I have 7,980. So I'm going to see what closest thousand it is. There's 7 there, but what is their next door? 9. 5 or more, add 1 more. So this is going to be 8,000. Okay, and you've got to make sure that your thousands are lined up. Or you can just do it in your head, which is even better. 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 8 is can't do it. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. 10 minus 8 is 2. And then 4 minus nothing is 4. So hopefully our answer will be close to 42,000. Up here is where our estimate goes. All right, now let's actually subtract. 4 subtract 0 is 4. 8 subtract 8, what is that? Yeah, 0. 3 subtract 9, nope, can't do it. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. 13 minus 9, oh, that's 4. 5 minus 7, can I do that? Nope. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. 15 minus 7 is 8. So 38,404. is the actual answer. I mean, they're pretty close. All right, let's try this one. So I'm going to round 62,000 to the nearest 10,000. 6 is in the 10,000s place. Look next door. It's a 2. So I'm going to let the 6 rest. Everything else changes to a 0. So that estimates to 60,000. Now I'm going to round this to the nearest 10,000. That 2 is either going to let it rest or I'm going to have to add 1 to it. Let's look next door. There's a 9. 5 or more, add 1 more. So I'm going to change this to a 3. Everything else becomes a 0. And 60,000 minus 30,000 is 30,000. It's a doubles fact. Write that up there. Okay, now let's do our actual subtraction. 5 subtract 6. Uh-oh. Can't do it. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. So 15 subtract 6 is 9. 1 subtract 2. Can I do that? Nope. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. Now I have 11 subtract 2. That's 9. And then 8 subtract 4 is 4. Uh-oh. Can't do this. 2 subtract 9. Nope. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. Now I have 12 subtract 9 is 3. And 5 subtract 2 is 3. All right. See, it's pretty fun, right? Well, let's do a few more. Now on number 4, they have done the difference for us. They've actually done the subtraction. You can see where they regrouped and everything. So we're just going to do the estimate. Okay, so 74,890. It's got 7 10,000s, 4 next door. 4 less, let it rest. So that would be 7. Everything else would turn to 0. 39,670. Okay, so there's my 10,000s. Look next door is a 9. 5 or more, add 1 more. So I'm going to change this to a 4, and everything else becomes a 0. Okay, and 70,000 minus 40,000 is 30,000. Oh, that says plus. What in the world? Why is that plus? Dum dum dum! What just happened there? I have no idea. Math books make mistakes too, I guess. That is so bizarre. All right, moving on. Okay, so hopefully you're getting better at these. And you know that 79,603 rounds to 80,000. Oh, this one's only got thousands. So we're going to round this to 6,000, but I need to make sure that I keep everything lined up nicely. 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0, 0, 0. 0 minus 6, can't do it. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. 10 minus 6 is 4. 7 minus nothing is 7. So hopefully, that's our estimate. Hopefully, it'll be close to 74,000. Let's check it out. 3 minus 2, oh, I can do that. Yeah, 3 minus 2 is 1. Oh, I can't do it next door, though. 0 minus 6. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. So 10 minus 6 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. 9 minus 6 is 3. And 7 minus nothing is 7. Okay, so those were close. That's reasonable. Let's do another one. Okay, so 86,032 rounds to 90,000. Working on this side this time. 11,758 rounds to 10,000. 90,000 minus 10,000 is 80,000. So let's see if we get an answer that's close to that. Okay, now I already have a problem in my ones. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. Now I have 12 subtract 8. I can do that. What can I add to 8 that'll give me 12? Oh yeah, 4. But now 2 subtract 5, can't do that. And I have a 0 next door. So I'm going to have to get, he's going to have 5 left. He's going to drop 9 there, and he's going to give me a 10. So now I have 12. Subtract 5 is 7. 9 subtract 7 is 2. 5 subtract 1 is 4. And then 8 subtract 1 is 7. That one was hard, wasn't it? Okay, one more and then you're on your own, my friends. 9 subtract 1. Oh, I can totally do that. 9 minus 1 is 8. 2 minus 0. Can I do that? 2 minus 0. Yep, it's 2. 8 minus 1 is 7. Uh-oh, well now I have a problem because I only have 6 on top but 9 on bottom. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. 16 minus 9 is 7. Oh, I forgot to estimate this, so let me go back and do it. So that rounds to 30,000. And that rounds to 20,000. And that is about 10,000. Yeah, 7,728 and 10,000 are close, so that's reasonable. Okay, one more. So 70,552, that rounds to 70,000. 14,456, that rounds to 10,000. 70,000 minus 10,000 is 60,000. Okay, so hopefully our answer will be somewhere close to 60,000. Well, I already have a problem in my ones. I have a 2 on top. More on the floor. We'll go next door and get 10 more. 12 minus 6 is 6. That's a double fact. Uh-oh, 4 minus 5. Can't do it. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. 14 minus 5 is 9. 4 minus 4 is nothing. Uh-oh. 0 minus 4. Can I do that? Nope. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. 10 minus 4 is 6. I can do that. And 6 minus 1 is 5. So yeah, 60,000 and 56,096 are close. All right. So make sure that you do your estimates correctly. And make sure you subtract correctly. Do you remember how to go back and check your answers? We can add these two small numbers together, and if it equals the big number on top, then we know that we're right. All right, may the force be with you.